Hi, I'm going to go through a few examples about how to do the questions in 13.2. So it's about constructing your own equations. So they've got a few different types of things. So I am going to draw some diagrams, and you're going to have to forgive my horrifying writing as always. So this is going to be x plus 20 degrees. I should really have that in brackets, but we're going to pretend it's in brackets. This one we're going to call x plus 20 as well. So you should automatically know what kind of triangle this is. Well, actually, I haven't told you this one yet, but this one's going to be different. This is going to be x minus 40. So hopefully you can tell what kind of triangle this is. Well, I really should not have marked those all the same, should I? Because it makes it look like they're equal and they're not. Okay, well, what I can do, actually, I didn't need to do that, did I? Oh, look at me, I'm making mistakes already. All right. Let's go back into this. So this one's different. So these two can be marked the same because x plus 20 and x plus 20 are the same. Now, if these two angles are the same, that must make these two side lengths the same. This is an isosceles triangle. That's not really relevant for the question, but it's good to just get into the habit of recognizing stuff like that. Okay, so you know that there's 180 degrees in every triangle. So that must mean that all of these angles added together are 180. So I've got x plus 20 plus another x plus 20 plus an x minus 40. And that'll equals 180. So now I'm going to combine all my like terms. So I've got 180 equals, well, I've got 3 x's. And then 20 plus 20 is 40, minus 40 is 0. So 80 equals 3x. So then 180 divided by 3 is x. And that makes x 60. Now, if the question only asks you to find x, you're done. If the question asks you to find all the angles, you're going to need to do that. So this angle here is x plus 20. So that makes this 80. Same with this one, 80. And then x minus 40 makes this 20, 60 minus 40. So then we can just add them together and double check that it actually does equal 180. 80 plus 20 is 100 plus 80 is 180. So it does work. You can check your answers at the end like that. All right, let's do another one. You can pause this video at any time if you like to have a look at my working out. Okay, so this time I'm going to do one with circles. So let's do something like, well, first of all, a circle is just, well, we're going to pretend that's a circle, are we? Okay, then let's do that. I'm going to make like a Y shape. Oh man, let's just pretend that looks better than it does. Okay, so this one up here, I'm going to call this 3x. This is going to be 3x degrees. I'm going to call this one in here 4x plus 15. And I'm going to call this one over here the same, 4x plus 15. Now this is exactly the same as the last exercise. Oh my gosh, we're going to pretend that that says 4x plus 15. Wow. But this time a circle has 360 degrees in it, right? So all of these things together equal 360. So I've got 3x plus 4x plus 15. And then another 4x plus 15. And I'm going to combine all my like terms. So I'm going to say 360 equals 3x plus 4x is 7, plus another 4 is 11. And then I've got two lots of 15, so that's going to be 30. All right, now it's just linear algebra. The first thing I do, subtract 30 equals 11x. Then I divide by 11, so I've got 330 divided by 11. And that makes, well, 33 divided by 11 is 3. So 330 divided by 11 is 30. And then I need to say what these angles are. So 3x is going to be 90, right? 3 times 30, which makes this a right angle. Not that that really matters. 4x plus 15. So 4 times 30 is 120 plus 15. It's 135. And same for this one, 135. Great. All right. What other kinds of questions do you have? I'm not going to do one from question 3. It's a quadrilateral. It's identical to all of these. Quadrilaterals have 360 degrees in them. So again, you just add them all up, make them equal 360 and solve. for question 4, you just need to, actually, let's do one of those. Okay, so for question 4, let's do one like this. So we talked before about the fact that we have equilateral triangles. Now, this is a little bit different because I'm being told, I said equilateral, my goodness, I'm tired. Isosceles triangles, right? So that means only 2 of the sides are the same. So this is going to be 3x, and let's call this one x plus 50. Now, as I said before, if these are isosceles triangles, we know that these 2 angles have to be equal, right? The bottom 2 angles are always equal. So that means 3x equals x plus 50. These are the same size. So the third angle is irrelevant. All right, so what I'm going to do is combine all my like terms. So 3x minus x, bring that across, is 50. That means 2x is 50, which makes x 25. All right, now if I have to find the angle size, I can easily do that. 3x, well, that gives me 75. And 25 plus 50, also 75. Brilliant, it works. That's another way you can check you're working out. All right, hopefully you remember things from your angles stuff. So vertically opposite angles are equal. You have done this all the way since grade 6. I remember teaching it to the grade 6s. So vertically opposite angles are always equal. So let's say that I give you something like this, 7x minus 10 degrees. And the other one can be 3x plus 42 degrees. Right, so if they're equal, we're just going to write an equation where they're equal. 7x minus 10 equals 3x plus 42. Right, so then I combine my like terms. I'm going to put my x's on one side, 7x minus 3x equals 42 plus 10. All right, simplify. So I've got 4x equals 52. And then 52 divided by 4. Oh, that's going to give me a decimal. Is that allowed? Let's make sure I wrote it down properly. 3x plus 42, which gives us, yeah, okay. Well, that's all right. Then we can get decimals, no problem. Okay, so 21, half of 21 is 10 and a half, 10.5. Or you could write it as actual halves if you want to. You can write it as an improper fraction. It does not specify how you're meant to give your answers, so it doesn't matter. All right, and then area as well. So let's do one from question 6. Okay, so let's say that I have something like this. I know that this is x plus 1. And I know that the area equals 77. Oh, and this is 4. Okay, nope. It is not. I'm combining 2 questions. This is 7. All right. Oh, I combined multiple questions. This should be a 9. Okay. Helps if I look at the right thing. All right. So if the area equals length times width, then 77 equals length times width. Now, there are 2 different ways you can solve this. You can distribute and then solve, or you can bring this across immediately as a division. I'm going to do it that way because it's less work, but it doesn't matter which way you do it. You can expand your brackets first if you really want to. Okay, so 77 divides 7 is 11 minus 9, which means x is 2. And again, we can check this. So x plus 9 is 2 plus 9. 2 plus 9 is 11. 11 times 7 is 77. So that works perfectly. All right, so hopefully that is enough information for you to work out 13.2. Drop me an email if you need any extra help. Good luck.